Good morning all of you. Once again welcome back to Easy English Explanation by Pooja Joshi. Here we are going to start with the last part of If I Were You, lesson number 11, standard 9, NCERT, Beehive Board. So let's start with the last part. Before, in the previous parts, I have already posted on the YouTube. I have got the videos, so you can watch as well. And before that, I would like to tell you something that we have seen that there were two characters, Gerard and the intruder, and intruder wants to take on the identity of Gerard, and then how Gerard outsmarts him, how he plays the game, how he turns the table back on the intruder. Then we will all see all that, how he is able to save his life and manage the situations very calmly and peacefully. Let's see it now. First of all, I'll start reading few lines as well as the word meanings, and the explanation will follow. So let's see. Intruder says, I am okay. I have got a reason for everything. I am going to be Vincent Charles Gerard. See, I have got to know what he talks like. Now I know. That posh stuff comes easy. This is Mr. V.C. Gerard speaking. Pantomime of phony in imitation cultured voice. And that's not all. He stands up. Get up a minute. Gerard stands. Now take a look at me. You are not particularly decorative. No, well, that goes for you too. I have only got to wear specs and I will be enough like you to get away with it. What about your clothes? They will let you down if you are not careful. So here intruder says that okay, I will see, I am doing your acting. He does acting like he is phone calling to somebody. He is doing the pantomime. Pantomime means the acting. Here you can write the meaning of pantomime. He is imitating him and doing his acting. You see, I can take your place. He is acting. Chapter number 11, If I Were You. Okay, he is doing acting of Gerard. See, I can easily take your place. And that posh stuff comes easy means I can also behave like a very cultured family. Posh means very highly educated and cultured. Here, posh, cultured, educated. Here it means that posh stuff will come easily. I will be able to take your place and there will be no problem at all. See, I can act like you. So he acts as if he is phone calling to somebody. He says that, see, I am Mr. V.C. Gerard speaking. I am Mr. Vincent Charles Gerard speaking. And that's not all. He gets up and he shows that, see, take a look at me. I am more similar in height and body like you. We both are looking similar. So it will be easy for me to take your place. So as we all know that intruder wants to kill Gerard and take on his identity, his place. So he says that no, if you are not particularly decorative, means you are not wearing the proper things which I am wearing. Decorative means you have not adorned yourself with the things that I am wearing. Means there are few things that I am having, the clothes, everybody will get to know. Okay, that will come easy. You are wearing specs, intruder says, so I will also wear your specs. There will be no problem at all. Now Gerard said, what about your clothes? You have to be careful with your clothes as well. Intruder says, that will be alright. Yours will fit me fine. I will put on your clothes and they will fit me fine. They will be okay for me. Our size will be same. So, okay. Gerard, that is extremely interesting, but you seem to miss the point of my remark. I said you were luckier than most melodramatic villains. It was not a tribute to your intelligence. You won't kill me for a very good reason. Now see very carefully, listen that how Gerard is turning the whole situation into his favor. He is now making and building up a story. We know that, children, but that intruder doesn't know that. How he is making the story? Let's see. He is telling that it's a very interesting thing. You are thinking that I am paying tribute to you. I am saluting to your intelligence. Oh, how intelligent are you? But I said that most melodramatic villains are they are not lucky, but you were luckier. When I said that, I had a point. I had a meaning in my mind. So now I will tell you that why I am telling you. You will not kill me, and for a very good reason, you will not kill me. I know you are not going to kill me. So that's what you think, intruder says. You will let me go, Gerard says, and thank God that you didn't shoot sooner. If you know the reason, Gerard says, that you will not kill me, and you will thank to God that okay, you have not killed me. Thank God that you didn't shoot me earlier, before. That it's good that you didn't take the decision to shoot or kill me. Come on, what's on your mind? Better be quick. This conversation bores me. Okay, don't speak blah blah other unnecessary words. Come on, tell me the exact words. Like what you mean to say? Why I will not kill you or murder you? What's the problem? What's the thing? Tell me just. I don't like to hear this conversation. It bores me. Okay, Gerard says, your idea is to elude the police by killing me and taking on my identity. Intruder says, yes, I like the idea. Gerard says, but are you sure it's going to help you? Intruder, now listen here. I have got this all planned. I did a job in town, things went wrong, and I killed a cop. Since then, I have nothing but dodge. And this is where dodging has brought you? Gerard says, intruder says, it brought me to Aylesbury. That's where I saw you in the car. 2 other people saw you and started to talk. I listened. It looks like you are a bit queer, kind of mystery man. So here what happens? Gerard says, okay, your idea was to elude. Elude means escape from the police. Here elude means you are escaping the police. Escape. Your idea was to elude from the police and take on my identity. You want to be in my place. Again, yes, already he knows, but he is just making some story. So he tells that, okay, yes, I will do so. The intruder says, yes, I like that idea. But Gerard says, are you sure it will help you by murdering me and taking my identity? You will be safe from the police. Are you sure about that? Then intruder says, I have planned everything. I was working somewhere and something wrong happened and I killed the police. While running away from the police, I killed a cop. Cop means, already I told, cop means police. And something happened and I had to kill a policeman. Then I came to Aylesbury. Aylesbury is a place. A-Y-L-E-S-B-O-R-Y. This is the name of a place. That I came to that place and I saw that you were there and you were in the car. You were sitting in the car and 2 other people saw you and they came and they started talking to you. And then I came to know that you are such a kind of mystery man. You are not meeting with so many people, and that I came to know all about you. And I saw that you and me, they are looking similar in height and build and all. So I made all plan. This is all my plan to come here right now, to murder you, to take on your identity. Gerard says, a mystery which and here one more. Meaning of queer, a bit queer. Queer means, in some lessons already we have done and I have told you the meaning. What is the meaning of queer? Navya? Strange, yes. Meaning of queer is strange. A bit queer means a little bit strange you look and you are a mystery man. Intruder says to Gerard. And Gerard says, yes, a mystery, but which I propose to explain. Please let me explain the mystery. That's why I am a mystery man. Okay? Intruder disregarding him. Oh, I don't want to listen to you. You phone your orders and sometimes you go away suddenly and come back just the same. And those are just the things I want to do. Hearing about you was one of the luckiest phrase. Intruder says, oh, leave it. I don't want to listen to you. I know everything already about you. Means I have got all the knowledge and information about you. Now I don't want to hear anything about you. अब मुझे आपके बारे में कुछ नहीं सुनना है, मुझे सब पता है. ऑलरेडी मैंने फाइंड आउट किया हुआ था कि मैं हिल्स मेरी पहुंचा तब एक कार में आप बैठे हुए थे और आपसे दो लोग बात करने आए और वो दो लोग आपसे बात कर रहे थे. तब मुझे आपके बारे में सब पता चला कि आप बहुत ही मिस्ट्री मैन हैं. आप ज़्यादा लोगों से मिलते नहीं हो. अपने घर में आप कभी भी आते हो, कभी भी फिर एकदम से चले जाते हो. आपका आना जाना कुछ डिसाइडेड नहीं है. तो मैं भी ये सब करना चाहता हूँ. आई ऑल्सो वॉन्ट टू बिकम लाइक यू and I want to take your place. So hearing about you was very lucky thing for me, that I was searching some man or place and I got you and I saw you. So now it will be very easy for me to murder you and take your place. Gerard says, apparently you haven't the intelligence to ask, why am I invested in this cloak of mystery? Cloak means here like some code. Why you don't have that much intelligence? You should ask me. Why didn't you ask me? Why surrounding me there is mystery? Why I don't mix up with people? People generally like to socialize, but why I don't like to meet with other people? Why very few people come to my house? Why am I like that? You don't want to know why I am a mysterious man, why I am a mystery man like invested means some putting some investment, doing some fund, asset like here. Intruder says, preparing to shoot. As I said before, this conversation bores me. Now I am going to shoot you. Now if you don't keep your mouth shut, then I am going to shoot you right now. He prepares to shoot at Gerard. Don't be a fool. If you shoot, you will be hanged for sure. If not as yourself, then as Vincent Charles Gerard. Now he tells the real thing, which is been planned by Gerard and which is there in Gerard's mind. Now he tells that thing. Okay, don't shoot me, don't be a fool, don't act foolish. If you shoot me, then you will be hanged for sure. But not as intruder, then as Vincent Charles Gerard. Means anyhow you are going to be getting death punishment. What is this? Intruder says. Okay, Gerard says, this is your big surprise. I said you wouldn't kill me and I was right. Why do you think I am here today and gone tomorrow? Never see tradespeople? You say my habits would suit you. You are a crook. Do you think I am a Sunday school teacher? Means, let me write here the meaning of crook. Crook means criminal. Who does cheating on others like crook. Okay. So, if you are a crook, you are a criminal, you say that you have done this, you have done that, you have killed a cop and you come here to hide from the police. Do you think that I am a Sunday school teacher? Let me write the meaning of Sunday school. Sunday school teacher means a teacher who preaches the good things like some father or priest in the church. Teacher teaching good things. Religious. संडे स्कूल टीचर. आप अगर एक क्रिमिनल हो तो क्या मैं एक संडे स्कूल टीचर हूँ? आई एम ऑल्सो क्रिमिनल लाइक यू. ही वॉन्ट्स टू से दैट. Why do you think that very less people come to see me? Tradespeople we have already discussed. Tradespeople means business people. Okay, those who are coming for any money and to give some goods like milkman, the grocery man or any other baker or like that. So many people are not coming to meet me. I am going somewhere. I come back all of a sudden. Anything is not decided. Are you a criminal and am I a Sunday school teacher? I am also a criminal like you. Now do you understand, children? What was the plan of Gerard? Half plan at least we have understood. Okay? He wants to show him that he is also a criminal. But we know that he is not a criminal in reality. He is a playwright. That is one who writes and manages the plays, acts on the stage. Okay. The game's up. As far as I am concerned, things went wrong with me. I said it with bullets and got away. Unfortunately, they got one of my men and found things the fool should have burned. Tonight I am expecting trouble. My bag's packed and ready to clear off. There it is. Now what story does he make? Is something wrong happened with me also and I said it with bullets. So I also killed somebody or maybe some more people, and I had told one of my men that you should burn all these papers. It should not receive or reach in the hands of police. But that fool did not burn the things, and that all was got by the police. And now police is also after me. And this today night I am expecting trouble from police. Police can be here anytime to catch me. Police has all the proofs against me and now I am expecting trouble. So what I will do, I have just see, you can see I have packed my bags and I am going off from here right now. So what will happen, if you kill me then police will come and instead of me police will catch you. Because we both don't look alike. We are looking the same. Okay, are you getting, children?
Yes.
Okay, say yes with the full confidence.
Yes.
Quietly.
Yes.
Okay, fine. So, see my bag is packed and I am leaving. Intruder, it's a bag. Alright. And this is a gun. Alright. What's all this? Gerard says, this is a disguise outfit. False mustaches. And what not? Now do you believe me? Okay, I understand. Yeah, I have a gun in my hand. You have a bag. Okay, you have packed your clothes, this is okay, but what's all this? Means he is carrying the stuff related to the theatre and the play, like false mustaches, some hat, maybe some coat or like that, some different kinds of props, different kinds of things which are used for the play, to enact the play. But he is asking that what is all this? Oh, that is the disguise outfit. Disguise means we are not looking the same which we are in reality. We are going to change our look by disguise. False mustaches. Mustaches means mooch. And what not? Now do you believe me? Gerard says to intruder. Okay, now do you believe me that I am also a criminal like you? You want to come to take my place? So you are also criminal, I am also criminal. That way you will also be criminal and police will be after you. You won't get escape from police. Then the intruder says nursingly that I don't know, musingly, I don't know. For God's sake, clear that muddled head of yours and let's go, come with me in the car. I can use you if you find it's a frame, you have got me in the car and still you have got your gun. Okay. Now don't waste time. Gerard says, do what I say. At least believe me. Take out the extra things from your head. So take out the clear of your head means. So what are you are thinking about me? Clean all that and now what I do, what I say, do that. You have to come with me. I'll take you in my car. We will both escape the police. And if you think that it is a frame, that I am telling a lie or it's my plan, so you are there with me in the car, you can still kill there in the car. You can kill me there, you have the full opportunity. But right now listen to me and we both should move fastly from here. Otherwise the police will come here at any time. So let's move. Let me write the meaning of frame. Frame means any idea or planning. If you think that it is a trap by me, right? Okay, so that time you can just shoot me in the car. कि आप अभी मेरी बात सुनिए, फॉर गॉड से कभी जल्दी करिए, मेरे साथ आना है आपको, आप मेरे साथ कार में आना और हम दोनों कार में यहाँ से पुलिस को चकमा देके हम भाग जाएंगे और उसके बाद हम दोनों तो कार में है। अगर आपको ये लग रहा है कि मैं कुछ आपको जाल में फंसा रहा हूँ या कुछ फ्रेम कर रहा हूँ, कोई प्लानिंग कर रहा हूँ, तो उस वक्त आप अपना मतलब आपके पास तो गन है, उस वक्त आप मुझे मार सकते हैं, मैं तो आपके साथ कार में रहूँगा। Intruder says, maybe you are right. Gerard says, then don't waste time. Goes and picks up hat and bag. Careful, boss. I am watching you, Intruder says. Gerard says, I have got a man posted on the main road. He will ring up if he sees the police. But I don't want to leave. Telephone bell rings. Come on, they are after us. Through here, straight to the garage. Means what happens here? Intruder says okay. Intruder now started believing in Gerard. He says okay, I will believe you now. We'll go. But then when he goes to pick up the hat and bag, Gerard picks up the hat and bag. Intruder says better be careful. Don't do any scene or don't waste time and do any drama. I am watching you from here. So Gerard says that I have already a man. Man is there standing on the road. He is my man. Whenever he will see any trouble or police coming, he will at once inform me. But if you say then okay, I will not go away from here, I will not move, if you say, then it's fine. Then telephone bell rings. Then he says that come on, see they are after us. Come on, let us go away straight into the garage. From here I have parked my car into the garage. Let's go straight to the garage. Intruder says, how do I know that you are telling the truth? Maybe you are lying, any problem may be there, maybe you have made a trap for me. Gerard, oh, don't be a fool, look for yourself. Okay, now don't be a fool, you see yourself. You go in this garage and look for yourself, right? So he opens a cupboard. Now listen very carefully, this is the end and then the main climax of the lesson. Gerard opens doors and steps away. Intruder leans forward to inspect it, and Gerard, but with the revolver ready. As he turns his head, Gerard gives him a push into the cupboard, knocking the revolver out of his hand. He slams the door and locks it, picks up the revolver and goes to the phone, where he stands with the gun pointed at the cupboard door. Actually, the door which he was showing to the intruder was not the door for the garage, but the door of a cupboard. Okay, so he tells us, go, come on, watch it yourself. Is it a garage or not? Like, and he opens and he just stabs one somewhat backwards. An intruder with revolver in his hand, and he just leans forward and he tries to check into the garage, and he just pushes the intruder inside and slams the door shut, and because of that some hit here, his revolver is knocked out of his hand and he shuts the door properly. He walks to the phone and phones somebody, and at the same time he has the revolver in his hand, and with the revolver he is pointing at the cupboard door, and he has locked the intruder into the cupboard, and now he is phoning somebody. Let's know. अभी उसने उसको गैरेज का दरवाजे के बदले उसको कबर्ड का दरवाज़ा दिखाया, और जैसे इंट्रूडर दरवाज़ा देखने गया, वो अंदर झांकने गया, तो वैसे ही उसको जेराड ने धक्का मारा और उसको दरवाज़ा बंद कर दिया, और जिस धक्के की वजह से उसके हाथ से लगने की वजह से उसकी रिवॉल्वर हाथ से छूट गई। और उसके बाद वो बंद करके वो फ़ोन की तरफ जाता है और फ़ोन करता है। लेट्स सी कि किसको फ़ोन कर रहा है वो। Intruder says, rattles door and shout. Intruder is just rattling. Rattling means continuously beating the door. Rattles. Like the wind rattles the windows. Continuously knocking. Okay. Then he says that, get me out of here. कोई मुझे बाहर निकालो. Let me out of here. Like Gerard says, hello, yes, speaking. Sorry, I can't let you have the props in time for rehearsal. I have had a spot of bother. Quite amusing. I think I'll put it in my next play. Listen, Can you tell your friend the sergeant to come up here at once? You will probably find him in the public bar. So what happens? He phones somebody, which the person whom he had the telephonic conversation in the starting of the, oh sorry, I can't reach there in time, I can't give you the props. Props means, as I told you, props, the things that is used for the play, the materials. The materials. And here the materials which are used for the play. That is whatever the clothes and mustachis and cap and hat and this and that, these are the props. So I can't give you props in proper time for rehearsal, but I am sorry. I had a spot of bother. Spot of bother means something was troubling me. There was some trouble at my house. Spot of bother, and it was very nice and interesting. I will put it in my next play. I will write about that in my next play. It's very interesting. But can you please call the sergeant? Sergeant means the police. Means police. And you will find the police in the public bar. You please tell him to come at my house at once. I want to get him, somebody caught by him. So he has to come here and arrest somebody. Spot of bother means something troubling. So how do you like, children? Did you understand well this lesson? This was the last part, and I hope you liked it and first of all understood it. And if you want to ask anything, then you can ask me. First note down whatever is being written on the board. Please take a note of that and be very careful about that, and do lots and lots of practice. Bye.